A warm welcome to the Forensics Detailing channel. Do not forget to subscribe to keep updated with everything that's going on in our wonderful world of detailing. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing Autosmart, which are more of a trade line of car cleaning products that are slightly more difficult to purchase, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. And the product is a new release called Rapid Glaze Plus. It's been around for a few months, but it's just gone onto the Autosmart website now, and people are starting to talk about it a little bit. So it says quick detailer and polish. Do not be confused by the word polish. This is not some abrasive thing that you polish your car with. It's a quick detail. It's a liquid product. In fact, it's a ceramic SiO2 technology. So they could improve the name of that. That's a trade term sometimes when they say polish, and it just means things that can make things shine. So sometimes they say spray polish, but it's not a polish. You get the idea, okay? It's going to become a thing. Super fast, super slick, deep gloss finish. Shines, seals and protects bodyworks, wheels, chrome, trim and exterior glass. Very easy, isn't it, to put on there what products you can use on, products you can use it on. So many brands forget all this stuff and don't do it. Gentle cleaning action removes light dirt and grime, smears and fingerprints. Great. Durable, hydrophobic, weather resistant finish. Great. Now, so there's a little preamble of all your bullet points, which are all useful. And then over here is your instructions, if you like. Ensure surface is cool and free from heavy dirt. Shake well, working panel by panel. Apply as a fine spray and wipe over the surface with a clean microfiber cloth. Flip the cloth to the dry side and buff to a high gloss finish. When treating smaller areas or in hot weather, apply the product directly to the cloth rather than to the vehicle. Yeah, because when you apply it to a hot panel, the heat of it can dry it out before you've had a chance to spread it. You go on the cloth and you just spread immediately. These guys know what they're doing. You see, this stuff, it's rare to see it on detailing brand products. You do see it on a few, but these guys know what they're doing. Clay lube, so you can use it as a clay lube. I just missed something here. For a deep shine after washing, apply a light mist to each panel prior to drying with a waffle drying towel. Any drying towel, but basically you can use it as a drying aid as well. So we're starting to understand the product. You can also use it as a clay lube. I wouldn't recommend that because it leaves durable, hydrophobic, weather-resistant finish. You don't want to be putting down durable, weather-resistant finishing material when you're prepping a car. And clay lubing is prepping. Clay is prepping. So I'd use a rinseless wash or some soap or something. Yep, so we're not too interested in that. Rapid Glaze Plus is suitable for use on vehicle wraps, paint protection films and ceramic coatings. Caution, not recommended on windscreen. Okay, great. They don't mess around, Autosmart. Like, if they don't want you to use it on the windscreen, they don't care about not telling you. They'll just tell you. I like that. This product should be used in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. Brilliant. And there's all these health and safety things down there, and then instructions in French. Very good instructions. Like, every time I've looked at an Autosmart product, the instructions are absolutely spot on. They understand this, and they've been doing this for a while, and they're good at getting these instructions right. And not all detailing companies can get this right. They just can't do it. The product name isn't the wisest product name, Rapid Glaze, and with the word polish on it. That's going to cause confusion to the type of people that watch my channel, because they know a glaze as a certain type of product that you use to fill the paintwork, like a heavier polish type glaze. They should have just called this Rapid Ceramic Spray Quick Detailer. They might want, I mean, there's a conflict because Autoglim have got a rapid ceramic spray, haven't they? But just call it a ceramic spray detailer. No confusion. Don't call it Rapid Glaze and don't mention the word polish. It will become a thing and people will be confused about it. It'll become like SRP. Has it got abrasives in it? It will become a thing. Now, let's just talk about price. 5 litres of this SiO2 detailer costs around, bear with me, £30, but maybe 30 to £32. Autosmart run a different distribution model, which is based on franchise sellers in their area. So you go along and you can buy up an Autosmart franchise and become the distributor for that area, and you go around in the Autosmart van and deliver the products to all the local detailers. And the prices vary, I think, from franchisee to franchisee, which is normal. But I think it's about 30 to £32. You might get it a little bit cheaper. You might pay a little bit more for it. Now, if you want to buy it and you're not, you're not a professional detailer, you don't have contact with your local franchisee. I bought this from a company called Ultra Shined, is it? And it was 38 quid, so an extra maybe 6 or 8 quid on top, without delivery, but that's not bad. So you can get it, reasonably cheap. If you go and try and buy it from eBay, you'll find eBay and other places aren't cheaper, because that's other people buying it and selling it, So if you can, you get it from your franchisee guy, will be the best price. Anyway, it's only sold in 5 litres, so if you see it for sale for a litre, it'll be decanted, which might be okay, but I don't know. I'd rather buy a fresh one with a seal on it from the manufacturer, so it's all kind of proper. So the price roughly per litre of that, if we say, let's say it's about 30 quid for 5 litres, the price per litre is 6 quid, isn't it? So the price to mix up a 500ml bottle is about 3 quid for 500ml. So it's very affordable. In fact, that may well be the cheapest ceramic SiO2 spray on the market. Can you find a cheaper one? Let me know if you know of a cheaper one than 30 quid for 5 litres. It's going to be tight, isn't it? There's only going to be a few if there are. I'm just going to give you some price comparisons that I wrote down. There's not that many bulk supplies of ceramic detailer out there. CarPro Elixir, 70 quid for 4 litres, which makes about 87.5 or 87.5, yeah, for 5 litres. Infinity Wax QDX, 5 litres, 80 quid. Titan Hybrid Detailer, translated 5 litre price, 64 quid. So really, you're going to be paying between sort of 65 and 85 quid for 5 litres of SiO2 detailer from detailing brands. Then those are good brands, There's a good mix there. One American, one English, one Korean, is it? CarPro? Or is it based in Cyprus or something? But it's a global brand kind of thing. So this price is very affordable. What's the most you're ever going to pay for a ceramic detail spray? Well, I want you to put in the comments. Go and have a look and see what the most expensive you can find is. The most expensive, I thought I found the most expensive, the Chemical Guys Hydro Speed ceramic detailer, 28 quid for 473. But then I found another one, DIY Detail C6 ceramic mist, £29.95 for 473ml. So really, if you translate that 473ml up to 500ml, it could cost you more to buy 500ml of that C6 than it could cost you to buy 10 litres of this one, 5 litres of this one. So it's 10 times the price for a detailer. Or, yeah, drying aid, multi-purpose detailer it's listed as. So yeah, similar sort of thing. How does this product perform? Well, I've used it on the Red Peril, just washed down the Red Peril, and the Red Peril was completely flat protection-wise, completely flat. Sprayed this on, used it as a drying aid. The paint shined up lovely, and the product buffed off the car lovely, and I could feel a little bit of slickness under the towel. It's cold, so it's hard to test hot summer conditions, but I'm sure it'd be okay. The hydrophobics, after I'd applied it to my car with just this product, were average. There was some hydrophobic effect, but it wasn't, as a standalone product, it wasn't like a bead monster. But you won't get the full effect of its protection using it as a drying aid like that. You'll probably, if you applied it, covered it over the area, let it sit, buff it, you'll get a bit of a more potent film than just misting it on and towel drying it. But it doesn't look like it's a bead monster, but we'll do more comparative testing of it later on, because we're going to do a 2025 best of quick detailer video, and we'll put this in there. And I'm hoping, I think it will do well, but let's have a look. Let's use this on this particular panel. So I'm just going to mist on a spray over this panel to make sure we're primed, so you can actually see it. The panel's obviously clean, and we just mist on 2 sprays. It's been a bit frivolous. And we just spread it with one side of the cloth. I'm expecting there to be a little bit of murkiness with this, but actually there isn't. It's not too bad. It's not like too milky or filmy. So we've spread it. Almost by spreading it, we've almost got it. Now I flip to a dry side and I buff. And that feels absolutely cracking. Now this isn't the first time I've used this product. That feels really good. That feels lovely, in fact. Yeah, it's nice. It reminds me of, that's nice. It reminds me of using the Wax is Dead one. This is not the first time I've used this, not the second time. Dale down at Paint Dynamics showed me this. He had a bottle of it kicking around. He bought one of these. And I used it on a BMW. And I thought, wow, that's really good. Just sprayed it on. The car was relatively clean, it was clean. Sprayed it on, just did what I did there, and thought, yeah, that's a nice product. I'll have to get some of that. And I'm glad I did, actually. I think Dale paid like 31 quid or 32 quid for it or something, I can't remember. Didn't pay a lot. So let's just put a little bit more on. These triggers bottles are quite good for this sort of stuff, these IK ones. So we've got quite a lot of detail spray then, to the point where some of you are going to be telling me I've used too much. Always get that. It's fine. When I'm using detail spray, I don't care. I want to be able to hurl it on, and I don't ever want it to be a pain to then buff after I've hurled it on. So we've hurled it on there. I'm just going to flip this, and we'll just see what it's like to buff out. Yeah, good. There is quite a lot of condensation in here. Let's just buff it. Yeah, nice. It's not vaping, but then it could just be a bit like when we did the Car Pro one. It's that time of year where it is vaping. Yeah, just needs that buff to get to that vape point. It's nice. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I feel like that cloth's wet on both sides now. Where it is, it's soaked, and then it can go a bit Pete-tong because you're trying to buff, but your cloth's wet. So I've just got a completely fresh towel here, but it's done. It's done. Doesn't need anything. You can see the edge of where I've applied up to. And that just needs a little buffing. It's always a good little test of buffing an edge. Just see if you can spot after you've buffed it in where the product ends. You can't really. Yeah, so it blends in okay. Let's just keep going. I want to see if we can notice anything else. Feels amazing. It's added some slickness. You know, a lot of you want to see me poke water at this and then like put detergent on it and stuff like that and try and break it down. Don't think that's as important to me as how well this quick detailer goes on, but we will do all that. We'll do all that in our best detailer thing. Because my impression is this might not be like as blingy as some other ceramic detailers. Like, for example, the Gion ceramic detailer will probably outbead this and outprotect it, I would imagine. It's just based purely on a hunch. But it won't outprice it. So let's just flip now. It does fade out quite nicely, actually. This, so you've worked it in. It's nice to use. That can be where some of these trade products, historically in the past, they just don't have that finesse of some of these, you know, detailing brand products. But this does. Oh, I've already spread that. So let's just form the film. You could use this no problems. If you can use it like this on a black car in this really humid time of year, moisture-ridden garage. If it works in here on a black car, on any other car, you're going to have no problem. So hopefully I want you to be able to see the pickup of the film. Can you see the film there? So we just, whoosh, and it gets it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's really silky as well. Nice and slick, like you'd expect one to be. This creates a problem for me because I tell you, this product's seems pretty good. Let's just chuck that in there. Oh, you swine. It seems pretty good. Get in there. Did I say it seems pretty good? Get in there. Yeah. Really good. I mean, a litre of this is going to last you a year if you're a guy at home. Unless you're ploughing through it, really like plastering your car in it every single time you wash it as a drying aid and then bringing it in and then plastering more on it. You could maybe go through a couple of litres in a year at home. It's interesting, isn't it? You really, you know, products like this make me realise that you don't really need to spend all this big bucks, and a lot of it is marketing and convincing you about how amazing something is, when really quick detailers, and I've been consistent on this for the last 10 years, they're a tool to just get you to that finish. They're not a tool to like fill your paintwork and get rid of swirls really, although some very SiO2 rich ones can help you with that. They're a tool that you can use to help dry the car. They're a tool that you can use to help, you know, just top up a little bit of protection and hydrophobicity and get the water off the car easier. They're a tool that you can use to just get off any polished smudge marks at the end when you've done a detail of a car and you just want to do a final wipe down. You go over it with a detail spray and just tidy up anything, collect up any dust, remove fingerprints. That's primarily kind of what a detailer is there to do. The more you try and push the boundaries of that, you know, you try and wash a car that's dirty with a quick detail spray, you're going to be disappointed because they're not as good as rinseless washes or doing normal wash methods. The more that you expect the quick detailer to do the job of a glaze or a polish, you're going to be disappointed because it won't. It's a basic tool, but it's a very, very important tool. And yeah, the guys in the trade will laugh at what some of the prices that we pay. They'll just laugh because they'll have used those expensive products and they'll have used products like this, and they'll know that these products get them there, but for a fraction of the cost. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with Autosmart Rapid Glaze. So it's supposed to be a review, so the criticism of it is the name could be improved, in my opinion. Get rid of the word polish, don't call it Rapid Glaze, call it ceramic spray or whatever, just go that way. It might not be the most hydrophobic and it might not be the most durable, but that's subject to further testing. But it will go on the car very nice, it will gloss up your paint, it will silk up your paint, and it costs. It's so affordable, it's going to put you in that category that you're going to be halfway through your 2.5 litres and you're going to want to try something different. So you'll go back to buying 500ml ones for a fortune because you just like trying different ones. That's the end of this video. This could be the world's cheapest ceramic SiO2. I've listed what I think is the most expensive. The cheapest detail spray, as I always say, is probably the Built Hamber QD, watered down because it's a concentrate. But put in the comments what you think the cheapest detail spray is that you've ever found, and the most expensive. See if you can beat that £30 for 500ml. There may be one out there, you know, if you go looking for like some of the real high-end brands, maybe there's a ceramic detailer. Not a ceramic sealant, ceramic detailer, or a quick detailer that's more than 30 quid for 500ml. I think you're going to struggle. See you on the next one. Doug.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I when